Mobile World Congress starts Monday, and of course, some companies have already made their product announcements. The big phone this week was from HTC Corporation. The company says it's reinventing the smartphone experience by pushing content onto the home screen. It calls the app Blink Feed. It pulls together content from HTC's media partners and keeps it updated on the home screen. The phone also has what HTC calls an ultra-pixel camera. It says an ultra-pixel is twice the size of a megapixel and lets in 4 times as much light. Well, chip makers were also busy getting their news out this week ahead of Mobile World Congress. Broadcom has a new global navigation satellite system chip. This makes it possible for merchants to reach out to nearby smartphone users. That means we can get coupon offers in real time, and Broadcom says that yes, it will be possible to turn the feature off when we don't want to be disturbed. NVIDIA has combined its Tegra 4 processor with an LTE modem that puts the company into direct competition with Qualcomm. But of course, NVIDIA still needs carriers to certify the chipset. And Mindspeed has a new chipset for small cells that includes carrier aggregation. That's an LTE advanced feature that lets carriers combine frequency bands to increase throughput and make use of all their available spectrum. Well, speaking of spectrum, Verizon has completed 3 more spectrum sales in the 700 megahertz band. These licenses went to operators in Texas, Oklahoma, and Colorado. Verizon promised to give up some of its 700 megahertz spectrum. That was the deal it struck with the FCC when it bought AWS spectrum from a group of cable companies. And Leap Wireless says its Cricket prepaid service is still adding customers, but the growth rate has slowed. The carrier says it may not increase its investment in LTE, but it does have a new LTE roaming agreement with an unnamed partner. And finally, T-Mobile rolled out its Go Smart mobile service nationwide this week. That's a prepaid offering for entry-level smartphone users. The focus is on voice and text for as little as $30 a month. Next up, capital markets news. Shamrock Capital is making a big bet on DAS with a $100 million investment in mobility. Mobility says it will use the proceeds to build DAS and small cell infrastructure in public venues. Shamrock is a VC firm founded by the family of Roy Disney, that's Walt Disney's nephew, and it focuses on investments in communications and media. And Alvarion is selling its carrier license division to Telrad for up to $12 million. Alvarion gets $6.1 million now and up to $6 million more in performance-based payments. The company says that going forward, it will focus on carrier-grade solutions in the unlicensed frequencies. Alvarion also said this week that it's launching an end-to-end Wi-Fi offload solution in partnership with Aptilo Networks. And that's a look at some of the top wireless stories for the week. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.